guys! Mabuhay! Welcome to In the Life of Chini and Joy. I'm Chini.
I'm Joy.
And you are joining us for another Whine Saturday. This is our second shoot for the night. Because our schedules have been very busy with the kids, the chores, and, spending time with the family.
Yes.
So, we're cramming as many topics as we can. What are we going to talk about?
We are actually going to talk about how we met our husbands. She will start.
I will start because it began with, me and Ryan getting together. Ryan and I met online, specifically on a dating website. Back then, it was called AsianDating.com, but now I'm not sure what it's called now or if it's still alive. Alert, awake, enthusiastic. But Ryan and I met there back in 2013 when I didn't have a boyfriend and, he didn't have a girlfriend. And yun, that's how we met on that site. I actually asked Ryan if he had a friend that is single and not necessarily looking. I just asked Ryan if he had a friend, and so he said, yeah, my best friend, Ted.
I was very happy na eh. But don't get me wrong. I didn't know I could have so much more happiness.
Yeah!
Wala naman kayo.
Sorry, we still after 6 years, 5 years marriage and 1 year relationship. After those years, we still get kilig-kilig moments when we talk about them.
High school,
Parang high school. So, you tell your story.
Kala niyo, di ko alam yung plano niyo. So, she tried for a very long time, actually. I was working in Saudi Arabia. Kakarating ko lang doon. Aba, binombard talaga ako. Do you wanna get to know somebody? Ano siya, best friend siya, Ryan. I was like, I'm very satisfied with where I am right now.
She's very reluctant.
So, it took her a long time to actually get me. Tapos yung sinend pa na picture sa akin. My God, talagang.
Yung naka-Department of Highways.
No, thank you. Then, she sent me a different
Hindi mo nga rin alam kung ano yung picture na sinend ni Ryan. Yung picture mo na nakaganito.
Ang cute ko naman. Bakit?
Hindi ka cute doon sa picture na yun. Hahanapin ko na mag-post.
Ang cute ko kaya. Bakit?
Nasa hard drive yun. Nasa hard drive siya. I'm gonna look for it and I'm gonna post the picture.
I make ang cute.
Self-proclamation. Bubuhat ng
Gusto
sarili
nyo
bangko.
sampalin ako, no? Pula-pula na ng checks ka. Anyway, guys.
Yung met Teddy.
Yes, I met Teddy because of her. Because she actually really pushed me. Sige na, sabi pa niya sa akin.
Friends lang naman yun. The goal was
oo.
for you guys to be friends because
Yeah.
you were both maid of honor and best man.
Yun
Man.
yung excuse.
One lang.
Yun pa yung excuse niya. And then she finally sent me a decent picture naman
Of
of
Teddy.
Ted. And then I said, sige na lang. Okay.
Napilitan daw siya pero crush din naman na niya when she really saw what Ted looked like.
Oh, because I don't know. I've always been attracted to his eyes.
Bukaw.
Ang laki ng mata ni Ted. As in, ang laki-laki ng mata ni Ted. Parang nako-compensate yung maliit kong mata. Parang ganun.
Ganun.
Oh, pero ang laki-laki ng mata ni Ted. Kwago. Alam naman niya yon. But yes, actually I'm very grateful that she pushed for it. And it worked out. And that's how I met Teddy.
Yeah.
Teddy.
So, yung first meeting nyo.
Ay,
Like,
ako
online. Like, let's start with online. When you first met him, of course, Skype pa nun.
Oo.
Skype was still booming then. I don't know.
Ang angas
What happened to Skype right now?
Ang angas nung nung message.
Like, face-to-face? Wait.
No. He messaged me like, we should Skype. That. Question mark.
Ay!
O, di ba ang angas? So, na-reply ko, are you telling me? Are you asking me?
No! Uy, Mr. Christian Grey, still yung tag nila, no?
But then nag-Skype nga kami. And yun, nag-shave siya. Ay, chucha. Tapos kakaligo lang niya. So, fresh na fresh. Alam mo si Ted, after niya maligo, ang pula-pula niya. He's very red. Because he really takes a very hot shower.
Kaya pala namumula kasi mainit. Niluluto na siya.
Sobrang init.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't know. I was drawn to him right away. He was very kind. He's actually, although na meron siyang mga sinasabi na parang you might get to my nerves. Kasi marami silang misconceptions. They don't really know the Philippines that much or what Filipinos have.
Right.
So, paano? Kala mo sa amin, hindi kami inaabat ng internet.
Paano tayo nakakapag-usap kung wala kaming internet ganun?
Oo, may mga ganon siyang assumptions. And then he didn't expect that I can talk straight English naman.
You sending me money because I have no money?
Yun talaga yung first impression niya about Filipinas because he actually was talking to a Filipina.
Really?
Before you guys
Really?
asked if you wanted to get to know me. Oh, sorry sa mga Pilipina, pero you made that girl made that impression like a reality.
What did she?
She was even saying like oh, we don't have good internet here. I'm studying as a nurse and if you want to talk to me, like really get a good connection, can you send me money so I can get hooked up to a good internet connection?
Seryoso?
Yes.
I didn't
And
know
that's when he stopped. Oh.
I could only imagine what he was thinking when Ryan told him that Ryan was talking to a Filipino. Ted was probably like, is she asking you for money? Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Actually,
I didn't know
that was the thing. So he was like, and he actually called her international call just to
Hear the voice. Of course.
And it always came down to a point where she would ask for money. So he had that impression that Filipinas actually asked for money.
Curious, what's the name? I'll turn down.
Hindi ko kilala.
I know though that I wasn't really Ryan's first choice because Ryan was talking to another girl as well, but I don't know the race, whether she was maybe she was Filipino too. I think she was Filipina. But the only thing that didn't really connect with the both of them is because Ryan couldn't really understand her. That was the only concern that Ryan had. So maybe if she was talking in straight English or she was well versed, then I wouldn't be here. He only talked to me because I could speak well. Joke.
Ang dami nilang hindi alam about Filipinos. We're just talking about, people around this area because even their friends,
they don't really know much because there's not a lot of Filipinos here in the Poconos. So sige, let's move on. Your first meeting with Teddy. Tell us about it. I mean, tell them about it. I already know. Tell them about your first meeting.
Okay,
Like, where did you meet?
At the airport.
At the airport, of course.
Oo, at the airport when nung pumunta na ako dito. That was the first meeting. And he was hiding behind the post. He already saw me. And then I was walking kasi may post dito tapos yung escalator nandun na. So I was walking and like trying to I was assuming that he was downstairs maybe.
Waiting for you,
Yeah, waiting
right?
for me. And then all of a sudden I hear this like, it was creepy for me. I don't do that. Kasi even sa Pilipinas, 'di ba? Pag may psst, psst,
Hindi ka lumilingon,
Naku,
di ba?
naku,
Parang
hindi
para
ko
sa atin,
aso.
pag may naggaganyan, bastos. Oo.
But he didn't do that. He was like, "Hey, hey, beautiful." I was like, "Oh my God, what is going on? No, creep."
Right.
Talagang nilapitan pa niya ako kasi hindi talaga ako
Lumingon.
lumingon. And then he tapped me. He was like, "What's going on? This is so scary." And I turned around and then I saw, parang gusto ko siya sapukin eh. Parang, walang hiya ka. You don't do that to me. You don't respond to that.
Right.
And there, we were like, hi, and we hugged. It was just like, old friends seeing each other again. And that was
So,
it.
were there any sparks or anything like that?
Actually, no.
Okay, next. Joke. Ginanyan ako ni Ted eh. Oo, Ted did that to
Actually,
me.
no. It was. I don't know how you explain it, but it's more like you already know each other.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like, oh my God, fireworks here and there. It felt like home.
Right.
Yun.
That's what I felt too. There were no sparks at all. I think if it's slow burning and steady, that's your sign that that's
Yeah,
the
it's a
person
sign.
for you.
It's
Because
a
if it's all sparks and fireworks, it can fizzle.
Parang yung infatuation lang ang dating.
Right.
Parang wala siyang naging foundation, I guess.
So that's why I think, once you feel that steady burn in you with that specific person, I think for me and Joy, that's when you know that's it.
Because you already expected that excitement. So you don't really like, siguro, I don't know, it was excitement in a way that I'm here. You're here in front of me. This is it.
Yeah.
Oo, walang parade, walang banners, na ganon. Parang it was
That you were coming home.
Oo, intense. Parang talagang ano siya, parang ano ba,
You
hindi
can't
ko
explain
ma-explain.
it.
You
You
can't
can't.
explain it. Kasi yung firework na-explain mo pa eh. But that kind of feeling, it's just like there. If you find that's...
Yeah. Hold on to it. Because fireworks,
Yun din na
the
feel mo
end.
when you
Yeah,
first
when-
run in person. Oh,
but Ryan and I
alam ko na rin yun eh.
Ryan and I met though in the Philippines, and I was the one who picked them up at the airport. 2 weeks after Yolanda. Ayun. So, ano pa kami?
Nasalise.
Nagsalisi pa kami because I landed at NAIA Terminal 3. And although I did have the flight number and stuff like that, we weren't able to coordinate about the terminals. So I assume because most of our international flights land in NAIA Terminal 1. So Tita Gemma, Mama called Tita Gemma to make sure to accompany me in picking up Ryan as my, bodyguard. Yeah,
Kasi
so
natatakot po siya. I was in Saudi Arabia then ha.
yes.
And she was like texting me. Like, what if hindi niya ako siputin? What if it was just like, baka Indian niya akong ganon. Sabi
But what
lang
if
niya,
it was just a joke?
oo, baka
Right?
sabi lang niya, nag-flight siya, tapos hindi
Oo.
yun pala. Naghihintay ako sa wala. And I
Right,
said,
yeah. And so Tita Gem and I proceeded to NAIA Terminal 1 and waited for him. He was supposed to land at 10 in the evening. Excuse me. But he wasn't there. It's been an hour. All the flights from that airline already landed, or most of them that were meant to land on that same hour already did. And he was nowhere. And so I started freaking out inward because I didn't want my tita or my aunt to feel bad for me or to sense that I'm panicking and that I'm starting to get really pissed. So I just kept my cool, and yun nga, she got the blunt of all my frustrations and my anger.
In the midst of work.
And she was at work during that, that night. So, yun nga, pero biglang nag-ring yung phone ko, and it was an unknown number. And I,
Yeah.
if you watched our first video, I don't make it a habit to answer phone calls that aren't registered, but I just knew that it was Ryan. So he was making international calls while he was already there, and it was him. And told me that he was in NAIA Terminal 3, which was so funny and so stupid of me because I landed there. I shouldn't have left.
Yeah.
So, ayun. And then I told him I'm in NAIA Terminal 1. And he said, stay put, I'll go to you.
Ang lakas na loob talaga. Siya pa yung foreigner. Siya pa yung magta-travel from
Right,
NAIA
he'll go
3
to me.
diba?
Just wait there, I'll go to you. Buhusan ko to ng wine. Try natin, guys, yung
from
want.
another set of parents. Ang galing-galing niya.
And so he went there. And Tita Gemma and I went to the place where we agreed that we were gonna meet. And, we were walking. I was talking to Tita Gemma. And then all of a sudden, I heard, Chini. Ayan, yun lang. Chini. Ayan, tas pag tingin ko, parang, oh my God, Tita Gemma, wait, hold me.
Tapos wala na akong narinig. Hindi ko na alam. Tumigil siya kaka-text sa akin.
She was like,
I was bombarded with text messages, and then all of a sudden, what happened?
Right.
What happened?
So, ayun, sabi pa ni Tita Gemma sa akin, Lynn, because that was, that's how my aunt calls me.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, Lynn, ang gwapo niya. Sabi ko, di ba? Ang gwapo niya. Hindi ako makapagsalita talaga because Ryan was walking towards us and we were walking towards him. So I didn't want him to really hear anything, but Namin. Oh my God, I was like, oh, I'm so lucky. Parang ganon. And the first thing that we did was, hug. We didn't kiss.
O kami din, we didn't kiss.
Yeah, we didn't kiss. We hugged. And like how she described the feeling, it was the same for me. It just felt like home. It was like Ryan was working abroad and he came home to me. That was the feeling.
Mm-mm.
And that's when I knew. Despite my fears and despite my hesitations, I knew that Ryan was the man for me. That's how it was. Yes.
Saan ka pa ba makakita ng foreigner first time in the country, ha? Naglakas loob to travel from NAIA 3 to NAIA 1.
Oh, lapit-lapit lang kayo. Isang compound lang kaya sila ng
Pero
yung tatlong
layo
terminals
pa
na
rin.
yun. Isang compound lang.
Ang layo pa rin.
Right.
Ang layo pa rin, di ba? And to think that he doesn't know anything. He doesn't speak our language.
Mm-hmm. And may mga taxi driver dyan sa Pilipinas, ha? Nang lalamang.
Mm-mm.
Huwag kayo.
Oo. But then, di ba?
You have an
Stay
hair.
there.
I'm
Umabot. Kaya siguro hindi na ako nireplyan kasi parang napalupot ako ng hair niya. Wait, ano to? I'm drowning.
I know. Kaya lang wala ka dun to braid my hair. So,
Yes.
So that's how Ryan and I met. And the first time pala that I met him online, it wasn't like yours. In Mama Linda's words, because she opened my bedroom and she saw Ryan for the first time, and she's like, she pulled me aside after and she said, "Are you sure that you're talking to that man?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why? He's nice." And Mama Linda's like, "No, Chet, no, he looks like a criminal."
Hindi pala nag-shave ear, right?
No, Ryan was the epitome of a mountain man when I first met him. Like full beard and poofy hair, lion mane. Ayun. Yeah, he didn't even make an effort. He only made an effort 2 days later. Sabi pa niya, I have a surprise for you. And I'm like, okay, what's your surprise for me? And then, ayun, pag video call, I was like, oh, why, hello there.
Siguro nag-effort si Ted kasi he realized why it took me so long to finally accept. Ay, sorry.
But they were so different from how they are now, given that, it's been 5 years. But, Ryan still had those abs, the washboard. Now he has absolute fat.
Ted, hindi siya ganun kalaki dati. Di ba?
Yeah.
Hindi siya ganun kalaki dati. But,
They blame our cooking.
di ba?
Yeah, they blame our cooking.
Naaalagaan naman namin sila.
Right. Yeah, they have the dad buds now because they blame it on our cooking.
To a point where Ryan refuses to eat rice.
Yes. Ryan doesn't eat rice anymore. Proposal.
Oh my God. Ikaw na.
You first. We started with you, so let's,
Guys, walang proposal for me. Sorry. Ayun na, diba? Nag-meet kami sa airport. And bumaba kami ng escalator because I told him I was gonna get my my luggage. So, nandun kami naghihintay dun sa conveyor belt for my
Hindi,
luggage.
nasa conveyor belt ka, ikot-ikot ka din, ganon?
Hindi, nandun kami. Tapos, nakita ko yung isang luggage ko, di ba? Kinuha ko. Aba, sabi pa niya sa akin, may kinukuha siya sa back pocket ng pants niya. Oh, ganun siya. Tapos sabi niya sa akin, here, I have something for you. Oh, sabi ko na, oh, thank you. Can you hold it? I have to wait for my other luggage.
Right.
Yun na pala yun. Ibibigay lang niya sa akin, ganun. Sabi ko, thank you. It was in a case naman. It was not gift wrap.
Okay.
O, diba? Yun na pala yun. And then, sabi niya, sige, he agreed to keep it in his pocket. And then we went to his truck. Put everything there. And nasalod kami ng truck. And then he gave it back to me. And I said, what is this?
Hindi mo alam, stupid.
I don't want to assume. Hindi ako assuming. And then he said, So I opened it. I said, oh, it's this ring, It's this ring.
Show them.
Is this ring,
Right, yeah.
Ay. Sabi niya, it's for you. I said, oh, thank you. Why are you giving me a ring? Sabi niya, I don't know. Well, you can keep it, or if you don't want it, I don't know, you can do whatever you want to do with it.
Right?
Diba? And I said, let me get this straight. Were you proposing? Then he said, yeah, I guess.
What? Teddy?
Yeah, I guess. Sabi niya gano'n. And I said, so why didn't you ask me? Like,
will you marry me?
Yeah. How, you know what he said? Because I know that you were gonna say yes anyway. Oh, siya pala yung assuming. Hindi ako. Diba?
Right.
And then I said, so should I put it on my finger myself? Or are you gonna...
Right.
And then he said, oh, should I ask the question again? Sabi ko, shit, my God, no na. Just, you assume that I will say yes na naman, diba?
That's so Teddy.
But then he asked, will you marry me? And I said, yes.
Yeah.
Sure. first meeting in person, nag-iisip ko,
Yeah, kasi atap din naman pala siya.
Hindi, kasi di ba, more than 1 year din kami.
Yeah.
It's been more than a year. Long distance nga lang, but then
Yeah.
it happens. And then that's when we hug and we actually kissed. The most awkward first kiss. Kaya parang hindi namin alam kung paano mag-kiss. Yun, that was it. And yeah, that's it. That was the reversal. But there's no proposal. Actually, sorry guys. I'm sorry to bust your bubbles, but there was no proposal really.
My turn. I didn't. Did you know?
That he was gonna propose?
Yeah.
No.
No. Okay.
Oh my god,
So-
even if Ted knew, he never
Ted
told
knew because
me.
Ryan and I were already talking. You know, he's not gonna go to the Philippines just for the sake of going to the Philippines. That's what he said to me. So we were talking about engagement, and I told him I don't need, you know, a ring. Even if it's just a rubber band, I'm fine with it. Because in my head, we have a process that we need to pay for, and that's a very expensive process. So I didn't want to take away money from, you know, the process into a ring. Alam niyo yun? So, I didn't know that he actually bought a ring, and the very first person to see was actually Ted. Ted knew the entire time
And
that
Ted never told me.
that Ryan has a ring for me, and then Ryan showed it to his mom. So there were only 2 people who knew about the ring. And so
Buti pa sa'yo, Ryan showed it to Mama Lana. Ted never showed it to his mom. His mom was actually like mortified, I think, when she shook my hand that night. And then she felt it. She was like, "What is this?" I was like, "Oh my god, is that what I think it is?"
right. Adinda.
At midnight. Oh, sige. Go. Sa'yo na muna. Go ahead.
Ayun. And so it was, I think, the 3rd day of us on our vacation in Bantayan Island in Cebu. No, wait, Bantayan.
Bohol.
Bohol. No, Bantayan is the island itself. Is that
Yeah,
still?
it's Bantayan Island. Oh, parang,
Bantayan Island.
parang
yeah.
nasa Cebu, Bohol. Parang
Yeah.
doon.
So ayun, it was the 3rd day, and we were getting ready for dinner. We talked to the people of the resort to have our dinner on our balcony. So that it's, you know, it's chill. We're just there. We don't have to go to the restaurant anymore. And while we were getting ready, I got a little emotional because I just started thinking about, you know, what if, because this happens too. Hindi lang yung mga Pilipina yung nanlalamang, pati yung mga foreigner, they do this too. So what if he just came here to get what he wants and give you false promises, and then after he leaves, he cuts all communication and just, that's it. It's done, you know? And it happens, you know?
Yeah.
Foreigners
Ang dami
make
kayong
us victims too.
Ang dami kayong
You know?
victims doon. Ang dami kayong mga
Yeah.
nagsasubit. Diba?
Yeah, so, you know, it's not just Filipinos taking advantage of you. You are taking advantage of us too. So, you know, I was thinking that, especially with how good looking Ryan was. I mean, I'm saying that he's still good looking now, but back then, oh my God,
Malaki
Ryan,
na bang
come back.
difference?
Huh?
Malaki na ba ang difference? Hindi naman. Yung belly lang. Yung daddy belly lang.
No, malaki talaga yung difference. Back then, Ryan was...
Back then, Ryan was very skinny. I have to tell you, he was very skinny. The only difference right now is he had that, like, you know, he has a face na hindi naman yung skinny ganon before. The biggest difference lang is the daddy belly. That's it.
Yeah,
If
he still has
work-
his muscles.
Yeah, if he works on that, he's like a better version of the Ryan before.
Yeah,
I tell ya.
true. But he's been very busy with work. Anyway, ayan, so I've always been blunt. I am the type of person who will tell you what I think off the bat, regardless whether you're gonna get hurt or not, but it's my truth and I'm gonna say it. So I did. And I was telling him it, and I was starting to get emotional. And all of a sudden, he said, "You know what? I have been trying for the past couple of days to figure out how to do this right, where to do it, and find the perfect and the most special place to do it. But I think, this is a good time as any." So he went to his man purse, his satchel, and then he got this box. And I started bawling and crying like a cow. Literally.
Literally.
Yeah. Alam niyo yung iyak baka? Yung...
Meron siyang very short call with me, and I was working. I was like, what is going on? I call you back. I gotta figure this out. Ano daw? Kahit yung mga text messages niya sa akin, parang, it's like, wait, bakit puro crying emoji? It's not just like the one tear one, but you talaga yung nagsha-shower, yung tears.
I was crying so hard. I'm like, what the F? Like, what's going on? And Ryan's like, well, he knelt in front of me while I was crying like a cow, like ugly cry, pangit-pangit ko, and then I sound so bad too. And then he said, will you marry me? And I was like, yes, yes. Like, for some reason, my voice morphed into a man's voice. That's how bad it was.
Parang hindi si Chini.
Oh, it wasn't me. Para akong sinuniban. I was possessed by Emily Rose. Oh my God, napanood. No. But anyway, that's what happened. And then, we hugged. We actually forgot about the ring. Because he tried to comfort me, to calm me down. And then Ryan said, oh, wait. I have to put the ring on your finger. So he did. And I looked at it and I was like, huh. And then... I cried harder. Then we called my parents. Like, when we called my parents, they weren't surprised.
Kasi alam na rin.
Because they knew. Kasi, apparently, I didn't tell Ryan to do this. I didn't tell Ryan about our tradition in the Philippines that you have to ask for the hand in marriage. Like, they do it here too, but most of the time, they just announce it after. But
ang bastos si Ted. Walang iya si Ted. Yun yung difference nila. Walang iya si Ted. Si Ryan may manners.
So I'm not sure how he really got the wind of it, but he talked to Daddy and Mama that very same morning that we were about to leave for Bantayan.
She was getting ready.
I was getting ready in the bathroom. And they were having breakfast. And that's when they were talking. And the weird part is that I never heard anything.
Paano ka naman eto kasi pa nasa banyo, talagang, parang may, merong, tawag, boombox. Lakas-lakas. Tapos, nagsising along pa siya. Ay, Papa, ano maririnig mo? Talaga.
And the weird part was that it was only, like Daddy said, because I called Daddy's phone, and then, I was on speaker, and Daddy said, yeah, we already knew, Ryan already asked for permission. But it was only while we were having dinner that Ryan actually told me what they talked about. And believe it or not, my dad tried to help Ryan get away. Run for the hills kind of advice. Like, Ryan, are you really sure that you want to marry this daughter of mine? I have 3, but this one is the one that you should be watching out for. So that's what my dad told him, and he said, are you ready, or are you even, equipped to handle the kind of personality that Chini has? Because Chini is this, and that. So, if I were you, I'd think really hard, because I don't want you to be stuck in a relationship wherein you have to wake up and turn your head and then find scales because my daughter morphed into a dragon. Yeah, basically my dad told him that I'm a walking time bomb, and that if he is not ready, for that kind of woman, and I think he's regretting it after 5 years. What's the very first embarrassing thing that has done in front of you that you weren't really you were caught off guard? Very first embarrassing.
Farting so loud and so disgusting and
Oh
so
my God.
smelly.
Oh my God.
So stinky.
What happened?
I think I was pregnant with Mason.
Right.
And we were there we were staying at their house, at their old place.
Right.
Umutot kayo si Ted, nag-vibrate talaga yung mattress. And it woke me up. It woke me up.
You were sleeping?
I was sleeping. We were sleeping and he farted and it vibrated. The mattress vibrated. It was that strong.
You have a very heavy and firm mattress.
Yes, and it's a memory foam.
Right, that's why it vibrated.
And it was that strong. And it was just like, I was like, oh my God, was there an earthquake? I woke up to Ted's fart that strong, making the mattress vibrate. It was, and diba, when we went to eat dinner
At the diner.
Talagang
We were about to
nakakahiyo.
leave.
Sobrang nakakahiyo. Talagang tumawa na lang kami sa hiya.
I felt like melting. Oh my God. Like we were getting up to leave and then all of a sudden, brrr, like
Talagang it was explosive.
so loud that people started looking at our direction and we all sat back down.
Tapos siya lang kasi yung nakaupo, di ba?
Oo.
The three of us, me, Chini, and
So-
Ryan, we stood up and then that's when he farted. So we just like sat back
Down and tried to like crouch
Oh my
and like
God.
hide our faces and they kept laughing.
and Ryan was just like
Crying.
bawling. Yeah, he was
He was
crying.
bawling his eyes out because he was laughing so hard.
Oh my God.
Oh. And then even when we were in the car, it kept coming.
Oh my God. And to think, I was like telling her that, you know, what I learned about Irish men, they fart a lot. Yun pala, hindi ko alam. My God, my
Yung
husband is
Greek,
Greek.
yeah.
My goodness, mas malala.
Mm-mm.
Oo, yun. I think that was the most embarrassing.
Well, the first embarrassing moment was the same thing, farting. But this happened like when on our second day at the resort. We were getting ready to go out for swim. And Ryan came out of the bathroom. He was wearing his, swim shorts and stuff. And I was, lounging on the bed, just watching TV, waiting for him. And then all of a sudden, he passed by and farted.
Unapologetic.
Unapologetically. And I was like this.
And she was like, Mana,
I started texting her and he farted in front of me and he didn't even care.
And I said, well, he's Irish.
Yeah, that's all she said. Ryan's face was like, oops, sorry, you ready to go?
Nakuha ni Kian.
Nakuha nga ni Kian. Oo. Now when Kian farts, he looks at you and like,
Talaga.
yeah, and he seems very proud of it, just like his father. But I fart, Mama, I fart. Mimi, I fart.
It's a very proud moment.
for him. And then if his papa is around and Ryan hears Kian fart, and Ryan would be like, way to go, buddy. Good job, Kian.
Encourage nyo. Talaga.
And I've been trying to teach Kian to say, excuse me, or I'm sorry. Nah, I'm Irish.
Si
Don't
Mason
care.
nag-excuse.
At least Mason says excuse me when he burps really loud. Oh my God, he burps like a trucker.
Oh my God, yes.
And farts like a trucker. I mean, seriously.
Nakaka-
Yeah, but he says, excuse me.
Yun na lang yung redeeming quality.
Oo. Ayun. So how do we deal with them?
We are still trying to figure it out.
Now, how do we deal with them?
It's like every day is like an experience.
This is how I deal with Ryan.
As with our children, let's put it this way. Wives, partners, this is reality. Our husbands are actually like, a another child to deal with. So we deal with them.
And plus, like we're not the same, so we have different personalities. And being interracial couples, we
Yeah.
also have different cultures, and we were raised differently, so we have personalities that don't mesh well with theirs. So
To be fair naman guys, to begin with, we actually established our cultural differences with our husbands.
like I'm gonna put it out there. I'm the kind of person who's very affectionate. I'm the touchy feely. I wanna hug you. I wanna hold your hand when we're out. I want you to feel proud of me because I'm very proud of you, kind of thing. Kahit sa kanya, when we were still in the
Very clingy kayo.
Philippines, I would when we would be walking, I'd be like this, and like, manang,
Tapos
ganon. And she's like, come on, stop that. I'm not used to that. Like, ganun siya. Siya, ganyan. Oo, but I'm very sweet. I'm very attentive. You don't have to say it. I will know what you're feeling. I will know what you're thinking. I'm very...
Like I said in our previous video, she can
I
you.
read people. Like, if you're with me a lot, if something's bothering you, you don't even have to tell me because I will know. And I will do whatever I can to make sure that you feel better. Kaya nga sabi ni Ryan, when Joy asked her that I'm his comforter. Comfort.
Like she comforts him.
Yeah, I comfort
Literally
him.
talaga.
Because that's how I am. And Ryan is very insensitive. In a sense that he doesn't know how to deal with emotions. He doesn't know how to deal with affections. Because Ryan is very serious. He's very shy. He's very quiet. And he shows his love and his affection by service. Which means Ryan would work really hard. Ryan would clean the house to help me. And that's how Ryan shows me how much...
dumaan si Ryan.
Dumaan si Ryan and he was humping the air because he heard me talking about
He's so
how he's showing
comfortable
his...
with me around. Okay,
Yeah.
guys, so don't get me wrong.
Me
Even to
talk?
a point where if he doesn't know how to deal with Chini, he'd be like, Joy, can you talk to her? And I'd be like, what's that bad?
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes
Ryan shows his love in other ways, wherein I show my love in other ways. So that's always been a problem.
Chini is more open to Ted. Oo. Mas nag-open siya sa amin. And we usually talk to Ryan. Kasi Ryan is, I don't know, he's the Irish kind of stubborn. Minsan kailangan mong batukan.
He's very stubborn.
Kailangan mo batukan.
He doesn't really easily bend his principles in life. Even if it's for me.
Oo.
So that's where we have problems. And we work on it because we're married, and
Yeah.
you don't stop working on things as soon as you get married because that's where the hard work starts. So you.
Me. I commend Ryan daw. I commend Ryan.
You commend Ryan.
Because Ryan naman is in a way, although there are a lot of differences, he still, despite the stress that he gets from work, he
Very
stays
stressed.
afloat. To like where I really just want to, enjoy my family too. Yeah, he does that. He tries, despite na kailangan niyang isingit yung mga very important schedules, he tries. So I give that to him.
Ted naman.
Ted naman kasi he chooses to be less stressed at work because he was very open to me where he said, I can't handle the kind of stress that Ryan gets from work. Because if that was me, because Ted, guys, he gets very anxious. You know how he is when there's a lot of people. He gets really anxious. So I don't really force him to get into something very stressful for him where it's not healthy for him anymore.
Of course.
Yeah. So he is at that point where he said I cannot handle the kind of stress that Ryan gets at work. If Ryan gets grumpy, I think I will be way more. So I said, okay. Ted, before I had a very big problem with Ted. I don't know if it's a, I'm not saying about, but he will never say sorry kahit na obvious na yung kasalanan niya. He will find a way to justify that he didn't do anything wrong, or he doesn't do anything wrong, or he just does what he thinks is right. But I actually had to break it to him that that's not right. You are getting into a relationship. You should learn to accept your faults, man up, and apologize for it.
Right, of course.
So for as of now, he is starting to
That's good.
understand that, to
That's
learn
good.
that. I prefer to be quiet kasi 'di ba? But as we know, Ted is that kind of person who taunts. He will really poke.
And push your
Oo.
buttons.
He's that kind of person, and he does that to me. So when I start talking,
So, that's how we deal with
That's how
them.
we deal with them.
Marriage is a process.
don't get us wrong, it's difficult. It is a struggle too.
You have to work every day to, the love is always going to be there, but you have to work every single day for, the relationship to stay afloat.
Yeah.
There isn't, all happy times, all, the grass is greener because, you're already married and stuff like that.
Cupcakes and rainbows.
Yes, it's hard work. It takes a lot of restraint, patience, understanding to make everything
Compromise.
work, and compromise most especially. And we're really working on that.
Yeah.
So please don't forget to give us a like.
And subscribe.
And thank you so much for joining us for another Wine Saturday.
yes.
And we will see you guys again soon.
Yes.
Bye.